Dear Diary, I slept at 9 p.m. yesterday and it felt like a treat. I did wake up once at 4 a.m., which happened to be the time the Spain and Paris World Cup game was being held. I didn't watch it, but I thought I was really living the schedule of a football fan. Did any of you guys watch the game last night? Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after we listen to Chuk Chuk by Loco.
기억이 갑자기 쏟아지잖아 흠뻑적게 고요하다가도 몰아치잖아 꿈뻑거리게 굳게 또 굳게 믿어왔어 멀어지면 괜찮아질 거라고 괜찮아질 거라고 넌 마르지가 아 해가 져가는데 기억이 날까 너와 난 뛰어왔는데 물이 들어 축축해지고 있어 수영하고 있어 사진 한 장이 나의 24시간을 멈춰 그대로 가만히 서 있고만 싶어졌어 어디에서부터 어디에서 젖어버린 건지 나도 모르겠어 해가 몇 번을 뜨고 다시 지는데도 묻어나오잖아 그때 네가 계속 언제까지 제자리 쉬어줘 산을 내게 빨리 쏟아지는 기억들은 난 막지 못해 널 떠올리게 아마 더 이상 날 원하지 않아 마르지 않아도 괜찮아 기억은 날 떠나지 않아 마지막까지 아마 더 이상 날 원하지 않아 마르지 않아도 괜찮아 기억은 날 떠나지 않아 마지막까지 기억이 갑자기 쏟아지잖아 흠뻑적게 고요하다 나도 몰아치잖아 꿈뻑거리게 굳게 또 굳게 믿어왔어 멀어지면 괜찮아질 거라고 괜찮아질 거라고 넌 말해지가 아 해가 져가는데 기억이 날까 너와 난 뛰어왔는데 물이 들어 축축해지고 있어 수영하고 있어
That was Chuk Chuk by Loco. You guys are listening to Heart Attack, and I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris. Welcome, guys. It is a middle day because it's the middle of the week and it's the middle of the month. So it's July 15th and it is a Wednesday today. I hope you guys are having an okay day. You know, sometimes it's pressure if somebody asks or tells you, I hope you have a good day. Sometimes I get annoyed. I don't want that pressure of needing to have a good day. I just want an okay day. At the least, I just want to survive through the day. So instead of saying, I hope you have a good day today, I'm going to say, I hope you had an okay day. I hope you survived, because that's really all that matters. I hope you all survived. Today is 초복. We talked about this on Travel Diaries with Professor Cynthia. It's the three 복 날 where it's the hottest and we have to eat good food like chicken, soup, or things like that. So it's between July and August, and today is the 초복. In English, we do call it the dog days, the hottest days. But it's a little different today. Although it is supposed to be 초복, it is looking very gloomy outside and gray. I haven't really been outside, so I don't know if it's that hot, but I am aware that it's 초복 today. So if you guys can, or if you have access to some good hearty food, then I hope you guys make sure to fill up on good food because you need the stamina. The hotter it gets, the harder it is for us to be more energetic and upbeat and happy. That's me. I guess some people are more rejuvenated and happy during the summer times, but for me, that is not the case. I feel more happy when it's cold and my bones are shivering, and in the summer, I just don't want to do anything. But we should eat. Today, I wanted to treat myself to some good food. You know what I did? I went to ballet this morning, but I dismissed myself a little early, so I left a little early. I told the teacher I had to go, and I wasn't really lying, okay? I had to go prepare and things and blah, blah, blah. So I left a little early and I went to the bakery and I gifted myself some cucumber sandwiches. Cucumber cream cheese baguette sandwich. And I came home and I got ready. And yeah, that was like my healthy food of the day. I had some cucumber baguette sandwich. And how am I feeling? I slept at 9 yesterday and I was really happy because I don't have a lot of opportunities to do that nowadays. So I did that and then I woke up at 3:30. I fell asleep at 4:30 again. But when I woke up at 3:30, I knew like the whole football thing was going on. I didn't watch it. I slept and then I woke up. Here I am right now. Although I did have coffee, I am still feeling a little drowsy. I feel like it might be because I know that I have things to do today. So after the show, I have to communicate with people. I have to I have to socialize. So I think I'm already just kind of sick and tired of the fact that I have to socialize and that I have to smile and things like that. But yeah, what else? Life is life. What's new for you? Is there anything new? Leon says, yes, Iris, please eat. Yes, I did eat cucumber bread. I had 2 fried eggs and I had 1 potottok butter rice cake bread, which is a decent amount of food in the morning. So yeah. I mean, the hardest part today is going to be having to socialize and communicate. I hope you guys have my back, although I'll be there alone. I hope you guys have my back. Can I just say something? This mouse pad is so ugly. Why do we have an ugly mouse pad at Arirang Radio? Can I bring my own mouse pad? Can I bring like a sparkly pink mouse pad for myself? I should get a new okay, honestly, this is not Pretty Little. This is Arirang Radio is not Pretty Little, but because I'm Pretty Little, I'm gonna make this place one by one Pretty Little. Not acceptable. We'll be back after 돌멩이가 되고 싶어 Tinnitus by Tomorrow by Together.
Want it to be your stuff. 매일 밤에 let the weekend 물 만난 듯이 보이려면 higher. 하루가 삐리지듯했어. 선택 빛도 지어지는 밤이 넘쳐. 순간 새어나온 한숨. I know that I can't be a rockstar. 두 귀를 막아봐도 멍 다 커진 텅 소리 뭐 크지 어항 속에 잠긴 듯이 멍 인명이 더 차오지 공허한 소음 속이 feel so lonely. Rockstar every just to rock okay 꿈을 꿨었네 못해 모른 채 과연 인정한 나라 브런치비 내가 봐도 특별한 뭔가 나냐 반짝이던 dream은 꺾여나간 지 오래 Wasting every second no 난 돌멩이나 될래 파티가 끝나면 멍또 거짓던 소리를 먹먹한 귀 속에 잠긴 듯이 멍 인명이 텅 오직 공허한 소음 속에 feel so lonely wanna leave a sing but I'm being naughty 뭘까 내 존재 give me an answer 돌멩이던 난 뭐 좋은 것 같아 그저 굴러가는 게 나만의 rock and roll yeah want it want it want it want it want it want it yeah 그저 난 rolling 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 yeah 그냥 돌멩이 want it want it want it want it want it yeah 그저 난 rolling 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 yeah 그냥 돌멩이
Arirang.
Radio.
You guys are listening to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris. Let's talk about what our Wednesday shows look like. In our first hour, there's Heart News, where I read news articles on what's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. And then there's Heart of the Day. It's our interactive segment. If you follow us on Instagram, you can participate. Our Instagram handle is located on the lower left corner of our visual radio screen, which you guys can check out through our YouTube Live. Or if you are not checking it out through our visual radio and you're just listening to my voice only, Heart Attack _ Arirang, HARTATTACK _ ARIRANG. I met some strangers recently and I was talking about radio and they asked me, what kind of radio is this? Because it seems like you had a lot of interesting people on your show. So I said, we have everything. We just, we don't only do music. We don't only do K-pop. We do classical music. We have, professors in the studio. We have a lot of different professions. That is because Heart Attack is an arts and culture program. We attack your heart with art. That is why it is Heart, HART. Today's Heart of the Day, back to our Heart of the Day segment, was if you could erase one thing from this world, what would you erase? You guys can go check out our story uploads and answer in our Q&A box, and we'll be sharing those Q&As in a bit. We will be sharing your answers. If you could erase one thing from this world, what would you erase? If you want to send me a message, you can do that as well if you visit our Arirang Radio website, or you can email it directly to heartattackarirang@gmail.com. And if you include a song request, we also try our best to play those as well. So I hope you guys send us lots of messages. In Open Heart today, in hour 2, for a whole hour, we're going to be having our interview segment. And today we have another interesting profession joining us. We're going to be talking about Korean medicine. So we'll be joined by Korean medicine Dr. Lee Ji-yeon in the studio. And we'll be talking about some health tips, some beauty tips as well. And we'll be getting healthy and bodily in the studio. Also, if you want to help us shape the future of Arirang Radio, our listener survey is still ongoing through our website and our mobile app. There is a pop-up that will take you directly to the Google Forms where you guys can let us know what's on your mind regarding Heart Attack and also all the other radio shows here at Arirang Radio. So make sure to check it out. We'll be back with Heart News after a song break. This is 내겐 오직 사랑뿐이라는 걸 by 유승우.
그녀와 바람에 몸을 싣고 파랗게 지저귀던 날 하늘은 잡힐 듯 떠있고 그녀와 하룻밤 술에 취해 머리가 지끈대던 밤 네 미소는 투명히 빛나고 있어 그땐 너 어쩜 그럴 수 있었지 처음 보는 마음에 난 뭐든 다 할 수 있었어 제일 멋진 날에 사랑을 했어요 철없이 꿈꿨고 너는 내 세상이었지 우리 먼 날에 일기장이 되어 오랫동안 펼쳐보고 싶은 일을 내겐 오직 사랑뿐이라는 걸 라라라라 나란히 누워보던 저녁 노을 분홍빛 구름 물든 날 뜨겁게 붉어진 눈시 이튿날 오늘 이 밤이 처음으로 늙어가도 나 변하지 않겠다 자신했었지 언젠가 그만큼처라도 피고 질 수 있을까 우린 서로의 자랑이었어 어느 기억 하나도 버릴 게 없대 제일 멋진 날에 사랑을 했어요 너에게 배웠고 그렇게 한 편이 됐지 우리 먼 날에 일기장이 되어 오랫동안 펼쳐보고 싶은 일을 내겐 오직 사랑뿐이라는 걸 라라라라
July 15th, Wednesday. Here's today's cultural life news of Korea. This is Heart News. Heavy overnight monsoon rain swept across central Korea, but most heavy rain advisories have now been lifted as the rain clouds move east. Showers will continue in many areas through this afternoon, with up to 40 millimeters expected in Jeonbuk, 30 millimeters in Gyeongbuk, and 5 to 20 millimeters elsewhere. Strong winds will also persist, especially along the east coast and in mountainous areas, where gusts could exceed 20 meters per second. While the extreme heat has eased slightly, humidity will keep conditions uncomfortable. Highs today will reach 29 degrees in Seoul, 35 in Daegu, and 36 in Pohang, with heat advisories remaining in effect across the east coast and Yeongnam region. Singer Park Jin-young has revealed that he lowered his body fat percentage to single digits ahead of this year's Water Bomb Festival. In a recent interview, he said it was the first time since his mid-20s that he had reached that level, adding that maintaining it would be the real challenge. After making headlines with his bold pink outfit last year, he hinted at another eye-catching costume this year. JYP also shared that even after 31 years in the industry, he still performs with the mindset of a rookie and plans to premiere his new summer single, Wet, at Water Bomb. Artist and producer Zico will hold his first solo concert in Hong Kong in 8 years. The show, titled 2026 Zico Live Hong Kong Highway, will take place on September 26th at Asia World Expo. Fans can expect performances of hit songs including Spot, Any Song, Artist, and Okie Dokie. Alongside his solo career, Zico continues to make an impact as a producer, with Boy Next Door becoming a 4-time million-selling group under his production, and his collaboration TikTok with Crush continuing to perform well. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. We'll be back after two songs, Switch to Me, 나로 바꾸자 by JYP and Rain, followed by Artist by Zico.
네가 너무 아까워 네 남잘 본 적은 없어도 뭐라 설명할 순 없어도 네 옆에 내가 맞는 것 같아 내게 기회를 줘 네가 남자가 있다는 사실을 알아 그 남자에게 미안하지만 그 자리가 탐나 나쁘지 않은 사람인 것도 알아 하지만 그와 있기에는 네가 너무 특별하잖아 너를 어떻게 대주니 네가 얼마나 특별한지 알기는 않는 것 같니 지금 내가 널 바라보는 눈으로 너를 바라보니 그게 아니라면 네가 너무 아까워 네 남잘 본 적은 없어도 뭐라 설명할 순 없어도 네 옆에 내가 맞는 것 같아 내게 기회를 줘 제발 나로 바꾸자 제발 나로 바꾸자 제발 나로 바꾸자 제발 나로 바꾸자 제발 네 남자가 누구니 널 이렇게 혼자 두고 다니니 나 같으면 자식 손자 생긴 후에도 절대로 널 혼자 두지 않아 Let me love you and hold ya 날 봐 지금 이 기회 다시금 오지 않을지도 몰라 그러니 그만지 바라보지 말고 나만을 바라봐 내 눈 속에 비치는 네 미소를 봐봐 너를 어떻게 대주니 네가 얼마나 특별한지 알기는 않는 것 같니 지금 내가 널 바라보는 눈으로 너를 바라보니 그게 아니라면 네가 너무 아까워 네 남잘 본 적은 없어도 뭐라 설명할 순 없어도 네 옆에 내가 맞는 것 같아 내게 기회를 줘 제발 나로 바꾸자 제발 나로 바꾸자 제발 나로 바꾸자 제발 나로 바꾸자 제발 We are this baby. We are this. I go. 뭔가 예감 좋아. 번뜩 악상이 떠올라. 금토일 또 월요일 같이 사는 내게 상 줄 거야. Alright, all 해도 스케줄 꽉 차고 길 가면 다 알아보고 프렌시철 겁나 핫하고 그런데도 나 외로워. 휴라도 지루해주기 직전인 사람 절대 양반은 못 되는 사람 굳이 긁어 부스러 만든 사람 아주 박살을 내버린 사람들 yes. 언제까지 머릿속만 시끄러울래 예술의 조회가 있다면 Let's do something From now on 모든 것을 백지로 되돌려놓고 생각 말고 저질러 붓은 너 가지고 있어 제 감각 있잖아 자기 집 거울 앞에서 yeah. Life is I'm make 'em say 2, 3 Let me think about it 도대체 뭘 얻고자 왼종의 노래를 만들었을까 일하고 품위 유지는 언제 해 막히면 저 반대길로 역주행해 모자 눌렀어 신발 구겨 신어 바깥 공기 마시며 세상 구경 좀해 남이 재단할 수 없어 내 인생은 내가 디자인해 기름 시선 빼그려다 목에 담아 손에 잡히지 않는 건 단어 구색 따위 갖추지 말자 흥얼대 혼자 샤워할 때처럼 like yes 난 날 먹지 않고 도로 뱉을 건데 내 말에 설득력 있다면 make some noise From now on 모든 것을 백지로 되돌려놓고 생각 말고 저질러 부순 너 가지고 있어 제 감각 있잖아 자기 집 거울 앞에서 yeah Life is short, art is long 너나 쟤나 I'll make you say we are these baby we are these baby we are these baby Hey life is short, art is long 너나 쟤나 I'll make you say 미루지 마 즐거움을 그건 저축이 불가능 Somebody say 다음에 컸어 그 커서가 바로 지금 내 지구가 멸망하면 Answer me what you gon' do 행복이 온저 위에 꾸미는 국물 나와 모든 것을 백지로 되돌려놓고 생각 말고 저질러 부순 너 가지고 있어 제 감각 있잖아 자기 집 거울 앞에서 yeah Life is short, all is long 너나 쟤나 I'm making you say I'll make him say
Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day. On Heart of the Day, we ask a question and you give us an answer, which we share here on the screen. Today's Heart of the Day was, if you could erase one thing from this world, what would you erase? That was our question of the day. One thing is kind of hard. There are so many things that should be erased from this world. One thing. Suddenly I'm curious, if we erased dreams from this world, what would our world look like? Not the dreams we have when we sleep and we dream, but the dreams that we all have. If the concept of dreams weren't a thing, would there be less hopeless people? And would there be less sorrow people? And would there be less fighting? Because achievements would be defined differently, and passion would be used differently. I'm not saying we should get rid of it because it's ugly, but just a random thought. What would happen if dreams were to disappear from this world? Geek says, I would erase high humidity. Or that. Yeah. Frost Glass, also known as Hyungwoo, says war. Yes, war. I believe that it is not right in any circumstance for a human to hurt human. Ricky says disease. For sure, disease. Anif says me. Anif, take me with you. Benny says probably for me abandoned cars. That's actually surprisingly going to be helpful, I think, because it's going to give us space. Sua says lies. Really, Sua? That means you can't lie either. Are you okay with not lying, Sua? I mean, I don't lie a lot, but sometimes I think lies protect us. Haha. So, Steve says disease and illnesses. Tigershir says deception of any kind. SB says the ability to commit acts deemed felonies by the US governor. Kevin says bad memories. Your bad memories, my bad memories, or all of our bad memories? Mang says for me, I would erase all the evils or the pain from this world. Okay, I read a book and it was talking about, it was like an SF book, and it was talking about a world with no pain. Let's talk about this book since we do have some time. Except I don't remember the name. Is that their name? I don't think that's the name. It's a Korean book, and I want to check if it's translated into English for you. Oh, I found it. It's called 고통에 관하여 by artist 정보라. They are an artist that had a book become shortlisted for the Booker Prize as well. And let me check if this is in English. This book is basically about a world where there is a painkiller that gets rid of all physical pain. Absolutely all of it. So it's about a world with no physical pain, and it questions about the existence of human and the meaning behind it. Let me see if there's an English version to this. 고통에 관하여 English. I feel like since she is quite famous, there might be a translation to this. Oh, English edition. It's out on Amazon. Wait, let me check what the English name is. That does not look like an English edition because it's in Korean. Why are they calling this an English edition when it's not English? Huh? English? Huh? Bora Chung. I actually really like her other book as well, so I was hoping there was an English. Oh, okay. Apparently there is. Oh, it's called On Suffering. Never mind, it's called The Pain Chasers. They're not really giving me a good answer to this. Maybe it's not a thing. Yeah, maybe it's not out there. Anyway, it's a book about a world with no pain, and I found it quite interesting. Hewon says, I want to erase my age. What do you mean? You're aging so well. What do you mean? Ricky says, we feel pain for a reason. If so, we know if we need to go to a hospital. True. Okay, true, because not feeling pain doesn't necessarily mean you'll be healthy. Okay. Smart. Steven says currency. Without money, the world would look different. Would it be a better world without money? Leon says sickness. And Crash Override says racism. RVN says ticks. Oh, that was our last one. I'm surprised nobody said ghosts. And I'm glad nobody said ghosts. If you said ghosts, I might have been a little sad. Because, I like horror things. What else could we get rid of? I actually surprisingly have something that could be erased if humans tried hard enough. I don't think we're going to try hard enough. But if I could erase one thing from this world, I would like to erase a Korean word that is perfect, but it's called 오지랖. Being nosy. I don't think being nosy is like 100% accurate to the Korean word 오지랖, because it's literally kind of like a manner, attitude type of tendency, and being nosy is just kind of, here's nosy. I think if we got rid of that, it would be a nicer society. Annika says fake news and clickbaits. I hate clickbaits. I think I have now gained the ability to kind of tell what is clickbait and what is not clickbait. But yeah, of course, fake news and clickbait. Steve says pollution and global warming. RVN says humans. RVN, so smart. Yeah. Let's go listen to a song and we'll be back with your messages. Thank you for your answers. This is Be With You by Angmyu.
괜시리 웃음이 나 또 생각이 나 사랑이란 게 비슷한 걸까 낮의 해와 밤의 달도 내 맘을 모르죠 Be with you
Cry cry 또 never cry 슬프지 않길 바래 baby
사랑 이제야 알겠죠
Fly fly forever fly 너와 둘이 온종일 평생 I want your love
그대 맘속엔 내가 없나요 나 혼자 쉽게 될 일이라면 마음 졸이며 애태우지 않고 내 거인 듯
Yeah
하고 싶은데
with you 어색하게 걸어 가긴 먼 고북 은 얼마 정도일까 너와 내 눈이 마주친 그 정도일까 너와 내 눈이 마주친 그 순간 boom 떠난 고민하는 걸 매일 밤 yeah. 어떡하면 널 헷갈리지 않게 할까
괜시리 웃음이 나 또 생각이 나 사랑이란 게 비슷한 걸까 낮의 해와 밤의 달도 내 맘을 모르죠 Be with you 둘만의 시간이 당장은 어쩔 줄 몰라도 바로 내 앞에 그대 품이 있고 내 거인 듯 느끼고 싶어
Yo, 널 보면 기침이 나온 듯 콜록했지만 실은 웃음이 나온 걸 가린 거야 때때로 피곤해 그런 듯 하품했지만 너무 좋아서 눈물이 흐른 거야 난 감출 수 없어 나의 감정 왜냐면 난 너가 너무나도 간절하니까 당당하게 우리가 하나라고 말해줘
Baby I just wanna be your love 널 사랑할 거야 하늘을 보내고 다시 오늘이 와다 괜시리 웃음이 나 네 곁이라면 가슴 아픈 날도 울고 싶지 않아 눈 감고 기다릴 거면 먼저 다가가도 되죠 Be with you
Cry cry 또 never cry 슬프지 않길 바래 baby
사랑 이제야 알겠죠
Fly fly forever fly 너와 둘이 온종일 평생 I want your love
It's time to read your messages. We have two today, so I'll read all of them. The first one is from Tigger Gior. Hey Iris, how are you? A new worker started at the hotel today and I was supposed to train him. About an hour into his training, he claimed he had to use the restroom. As it turns out, he decided to split. Have you ever made up an excuse to walk out on a job? I have walked out twice. Both times I told the manager and supervisor I couldn't handle the work and thanked them for the opportunity. On the plus side of the day, I got a free double scoop peach ice cream and a waffle cone. My favorite way to eat ice cream. Chocolate dipped waffle cone is better though. Could I please request Miss You, 보고파 by Tiny G, please? Have a great day. We have a picture of, I'm assuming, ice cream. So if we can get the ice cream picture on the screen, I will continue on with my story time because I actually have an interesting story related to this. Here's a picture. The weather looks so nice. Hello, Tigger Gior. I think it's been a while since we saw a selfie, right? Hello. Are those sunglasses or just glasses? They look tinted. I hope you enjoyed your ice cream. Okay. All right. So this was when, actually, I can't tell you. I'll tell you one thing. I was underage when this happened. As you know, if you don't, random fact about Iris. 오늘의 아이리스 TMI. Today's Iris's TMI. Actually, but it's not a really TMI because people probably know this. But if you haven't known, I started working when I was 13 years old. The first time I did something was when I was 13. And so that means that I spent more time working as a minor than I did as an adult because I'm 24 right now. So I spent like 6-ish years as a minor working in the industry. Then right now, like 3.5, 4. And so I had to deal with a lot of situations when I was underage. And there's a good thing about that. There's pros and cons. The pros, I think, is that because I went through this early in my life, I think I became mature earlier. So I feel like being 24 still allows you to make mistakes and be dumb, especially when you're working. It's the age where you're still learning. But thankfully, I know what to do, and I think I like to say that I am quite good at what I do because I've had a longer training process and that I started earlier in my life. The cons is that I had to see and deal with so many situations that I shouldn't have dealt with when I was that age. For instance, I met so many weird adults. You meet a lot of adults when you're an adult, but at least when you're an adult, you know how to deal with it. And I don't know, you can just run away from it, or, you have your manuals. When you're a kid, there's not a lot of things you can do. So I will tell you about the one time when something really weird happened to me. And please keep in mind also, this is because probably I was half an office worker and half not an office worker. I'm in the entertainment business, which means I'm not really an office worker, but it's not like I'm completely not an office worker because I did have to go to offices time to time and I did have superiors and things like that. Anyway, are we all listening? Are we all intrigued? I want you guys to be intrigued in this story. Are you intrigued, or am I just ranting, and are you babysitting me today? Honestly, I don't care whichever one it is, but I hope you're intrigued because this story is not bad. Okay, I can't wait for your answers. But I want reactions. If I'm ranting, I want reactions, guys. Okay, I'm not a speaking AI. I want reactions. So there was this one time when I went to the studio and also for your information, I told a lighter version of the story a while ago on radio, so you might recognize the story. I went to the studio and it was a sketchy studio. It was underground, which that's not the sketchy part. It was kind of far away and blah, blah. But I went to a studio and I went alone, which meant that it was just me and one producer. The producer wanted me to come because, he knew my company back then. I used to be in a label, blah, 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 connections. It's not like I went to a stranger's studio. It was a studio and we kind of knew each other. So my company sent me to this studio to do work. And then I went. I'm just like, I went. So I went, and as soon as I entered the studio, I saw so many red flags in the studio. For instance, he had signs up on the wall, which I cannot explain right now on live radio because it's inappropriate for radio. It's inappropriate for anywhere. So there was a sign. And I was, I think, 16 or 17. I think I was 17. And I was unsure if what I saw was real because it was so provocative. And I tried to ignore it. I thought, okay, maybe I'm dirty-minded or whatever. Maybe whatever. And I didn't read it. The studio was dark. It was sketchy. There weren't other people on that floor. I was already a little scared. And then this man proceeds to speak informally to me, which, again, I don't really care. Okay, adults can speak informally to me or to you or to people. That's what adults sometimes do. But of course, I was kind of like, I hope he's nicer to me. But whatever, I was a kid, so I understand he was speaking informally to me. But then, as we started working, what happened was he wasn't working. And he was just kind of there. And I didn't want to work with him. This was the professional aspect of us. I didn't want to work with him professionally. And then suddenly he proceeds to bring out his cigarettes and he says, by the way, we're going to be spending a lot of time together here anyway, so I'm just going to smoke in here. So I looked at him and I said, are you serious? And he said, yeah, like I'm not going to go outside every time I want to smoke. And that was the last straw for me. So I said, he had a daughter that was a baby. So I said, do you smoke in front of your daughter? Because if you do, I guess like there's nothing I can say, but do you smoke right next to your daughter? And then he said, okay. And then he left. So I was alone in the studio. I called my manager and I said, you gotta believe me this once. You gotta take me out of this place. You gotta call this person and make up an excuse, but you gotta get me out of this place. I'll explain everything later. And I'm so thankful for my staffs back then that were managing me because they didn't even ask me. They were just right away like, okay, we believe you. And then they called a cab for me. I went straight back to the company. I told them what happened. And the next day, this person got fired and they cut ties with this person. But yeah, why did I end up talking about this? Was that an interesting story? I don't know what he's doing nowadays, but yeah. Sorry, I talk so much. Steven says, hi Iris, you're the prettiest. Your hair is perfect, long and short. Short? Oh, your hair is perfect. Long or short? Okay. How you should feel pretty every day. Have you played a game of mahjong before? I remember watching one of my favorite dramas titled The 19th Floor. This is the poster of the 19th floor. Interesting. I don't think I watched this. If I remember correctly, the son played with his father together and that was my first introduction to mahjong. In the drama, the father was playing a game of mahjong with his gambling friends. The drama has a lot of thriller aspects, so perhaps you'd enjoy it. I normally don't watch horror, however, the drama has the perfect amount of scares even in the first few episodes. The last few episodes had me bawling my eyes out. Well, it was all because of the storytelling. So a fair warning before you watch it, I hope you give it a try. Good luck with ballet classes, 화이팅! Always dreaming of you. Can I request the song Teddy by Pretty Little Iris, Love Steven, or Yes You May? Let's go listen to the two songs. This is 보고파 by Tiny G and Teddy by Pretty Little Iris.
Babies, babies, who are you? I'm Tiny J. Babies, babies, and you? Red Rocket. 여거 봐, 저거 봐, 진짜 진짜 보고 봐, 보고 봐, 보고 봐, 얼른 얼른 보고 봐, 조금만 빨리 빨리 보고 봐, 왜일까 몰라 몰라 보고 가끔씩 얄밉게 숨겨둔 내 자존심 건드려 싶어 이렇게
to 3, I'm counting out of the present safe is safe. Something's kinda missing here, and I do believe it's fate. I found this one in the kitchen bedroom, in the office playroom, eating, playing, loving, hugging together. But where the heck is my teddy? I can't even go to my bedside yet. Why aren't we cuddling close? Going to sleep all alone makes me wanna scream. I'm like the cutie cookie monster, right here begging for you like a good gay, good gay, good gay. Forever, where is my teddy? I've been kinda wishing you would listen to the song, kinda wish to be my teddy bear. I made a promise I'll be good to you. Ooh, the people will be asking, who's your girlfriend? Surely you do the cooking, cleaning, fleeting tiny baby, and I do the hardest things, stay pretty. Where the heck is my teddy? I can't even go to my bedside yet. Why aren't we cuddling close? Going to sleep all alone makes me wanna scream. I'm like the cutie cookie monster, right here begging for you like a good gay, good gay, good gay. Where is my teddy? Nobody will let there no way. Who I pick so trying alphabetically, and tries calling on my chocolate juice. I don't know if you'll ever be into use. You're like, I don't know, I lie, I kiss white. Where the heck is my teddy? And now I don't even regret it, yeah. I might just leave you alone when I get older, you know, scary honesty. But you'll be sitting somewhere comfy, bye, bye, begging for me like a good gay, good gay, good gay. Where are you? Hello? Where are you, Teddy?
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
Download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City,
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
It's time to move on to hour 2. We have Open Heart and we are joined by Korean medicine doctor Lee Ji-yeon in the studios. So if you're not healthy, you should listen to our interview. If you're healthy, you're probably not. So let's get healthy together after a song. 더 아름다워져 by 소수빈.